Welcome guys to another episode of the Extra Mile. My name is Alex and today we will install a rear strut bar and clean up those nasty quad tailpipes that are pretty dirty. I don't think they've ever been cleaned before. So yeah, should be pretty simple in theory. Stay tuned guys. Alright, so let's start with the tailpipes. Let me show you what they looked before, and then you will see why they need a good cleaning, I think. Alright, after many hours of polishing, we have this result. That's about as clean as I can get them, but yeah, looks pretty good I think. Definitely a huge improvement to what we had before. I like it. Now let's get to the interesting stuff. The strut bar, which I have here, you can see it there. That should be a pretty straightforward process. Let me show you. You can see the two bolts right there. That's where the strut bar connects to. I have removed the trunk liner here, the trim, just to see where I have to cut it, which is pretty much right about here. I will do that with a Dremel. Then reinstall it, then cut the other side, and then bolt it in. So let's do that and see how that goes. Okay, so now the trunk liner is back in, and you can see that I have miscalculated the cut a little bit. I don't know if I can get the camera in there, not really. But basically, let me get this to focus. I will have to cut out a little bit more so I can get to the bolts. They sit at this level roughly, so I just can't I can't use that opening. I have to make a bigger cut, which I hoped to avoid. I wanted to keep it pretty clean. It still will be relatively clean, but yeah, what can you do? Okay, so the second cut is made. You can see one of the bolts there, and the other is there. You can see it. So now I will install this bracket here, which should be easy, pretty easy. We just undo the bolts that are on the strut tower there and bolt them back in through these holes. I know that I have to tighten them with 28 Newton meters. That was in the instruction manual, so that should be pretty straightforward. So let's do that. Okay, one of them is in there, and torque to spec. It was a little bit tricky to get the wrench in there, but I managed to do it, and now we just have to do the other side. I was thinking of, let me see if I can show you this. I was thinking of kind of really attaching part of the trunk liner here to make it a little bit more clean, but I will see how I can do that after all is said and done. So yeah, let's cut this part open and then install the strut bar. Quite excited. Okay, so both of the brackets are installed. Now all that is left to do is to take this strut bar itself, bolt it in there, and then I kind of have to figure out how I can make this look a little bit cleaner, but yeah, step by step. So let's bolt it in there and see how it looks. Alright, and everything is back together. I have crudely duct taped the trunk liner back in position, which looks pretty shitty right now. I will find a better solution for that. But yeah, the rear strut bar is installed. Exhaust is looking nice, as it should. This was a good day. So I hope that I can do two things for next week. Maybe the front strut bar will be here by then, and I also have a replacement for the center console, or at least for parts of it. I can show you that real quick. So let's hope that the lighting is not too bad here. I think that should work. So that part here, that looks a little bit rough. You can see that there is a little bit of yeah, what do you call that? The wrap that's on there from the factory is coming off, and it just looks a little bit rough. So I've ordered a carbon fiber piece that will go there, that should have the exact same carbon fiber weave as we see here. So that should be pretty cool. And yeah, maybe we can find some other stuff too that we can do. Alright guys, so this is it for today. We had a pretty productive day, I think. The rear strut bar is in, and yeah, I will see you next Monday with the next episode. See you then guys, bye bye.